Nestled in the heart of Southeast Asia, the Philippines is a nation that captivates with its incredible diversity and captivating charm. With over 7,600 islands dotting its azure waters, it's a tropical paradise like no other. From the world-renowned beaches to the lush mountain sceneries, the country's natural wonders are truly a sight to behold. In this country, karaoke rules as the ultimate pastime, and basketball courts can be found on almost every street corner. With its rapid economic growth, it's being considered as one of the future economic powerhouse of Asia. It also takes pride in being the sole Christian nation in Asia. Alongside the Christian majority, there exists a vibrant 4% Muslim minority, primarily concentrated in the southern islands of Mindanao. But, in recent times, it has been grabbing world headlines due to its territorial dispute with the formidable nation of China. In fact, there are concerns that the small nation is situated in a potential flashpoint of a future world conflict. Beyond the intricate geopolitics it grapples with, this beautiful country holds a treasure trove of archaeological discoveries that changed our understanding of human history. Interestingly, the written history of the Philippine Islands originates from the arrival of the Spaniards. However, it should be noted that the country possessed its own history, culture, and literature before their arrival. Sadly, the religious fervor of the Spaniards led to the destruction of earlier records as much as possible. As a result, significant knowledge about pre-Spanish times, though there is still much to be revealed, relies on records from other countries that had connections with the islands. Thanks to the diligent excavation efforts of scientists, we have been able to uncover the country's rich history, surpassing even our highest expectations. Let us dive into these remarkable findings that left the scientific community in awe. On the Philippines' northern island of Luzon, researchers have made an exciting find. They unearthed stone tools and rhinoceros bones that have been dated back to 709,000 years ago, an era long preceding the emergence of modern humans by hundreds of thousands of years. The discovery of the butchered rhino in the Philippines is undeniably one of the most significant and momentous findings, as it completely challenges our existing understanding of the history of human migration in Asia. Prior to this revelation, the consensus among most scientists was that the first humans arrived in the Philippines around 67,000 years ago. In the Cagayan Valley, an extensive excavation yielded the complete skeleton of a rhinoceros, accompanied by a collection of 57 stone tools. Among the tools were 49 sharp-edged flakes and 6 cores from which the flakes were crafted, along with 2 potential hammerstones. The rhino skeleton itself bore cut marks on 13 of its bones, and both of its humerus bones were intentionally cracked open, likely to provide feasting hunters access to its marrow. The presence of cut marks indicates that the ancient people possessed tools to remove flesh from the rhino meat. The presumption was that Homo erectus, the first hominin to venture out of Africa, was responsible for butchering the rhinoceros. However, this theory lacks conclusive evidence as no hominin fossils were found. Additionally, the manner in which ancient humans reached the island nation remains a puzzling question. The most plausible scenario suggests that they unintentionally arrived on natural floating rafts made of tangled mangroves, which could have broken away from mainland Asia during typhoons or tsunamis. An alternative, though less probable theory proposes the idea that they might have utilized primitive boats to journey to the islands. In April 2019, an astonishing find was made by scientists in the island nation, the Homo luzonensis, a long-lost cousin of modern humans. Fossils were found in Calao Cave, located on the island of Luzon. This remarkable discovery was the result of the collaborative efforts of an international team of archaeologists. The discovery's importance cannot be emphasized enough. It introduces increasing intricacy to the narrative of human evolution, challenging the once perceived straightforward progression. Instead, our ancestral lineage reveals an exuberant array of peculiar forms along its evolutionary journey. It also opens up the fascinating prospect that primitive human relatives might have traveled from Africa to Southeast Asia, challenging previously held assumptions about their migration capabilities. The remains, comprising 13 elements such as teeth, hand and foot bones, along with a portion of a femur, are believed to represent at least 3 adult and juvenile individuals. Homo luzonensis, with an estimated age of at least 50,000 to 67,000 years, belongs to a distinct line of hominins that is separate from Homo sapiens. Homo luzonensis exhibits certain physical resemblances to modern humans, while other aspects harken back to ancient ancestors like the Australopithecines and early members of the Homo genus. Notably, the curved finger and toe bones imply that climbing remained a significant activity for this species, a characteristic shared with some Australopithecines. This leads us to an intriguing question. How did Homo luzonensis acquire this extraordinary combination of traits? Identifying its ancestor proves impossible at this stage. Clues emerge from stone tools and butchered rhino remains discovered on the island, suggesting the presence of ancient humans in Luzon over 700,000 years ago. However, without any actual bones from these ancient beings, whether they were Homo luzonensis or precursors to Homo luzonensis remains uncertain. Another intriguing aspect is that they coexisted with other hominin species during its time, such as Homo sapiens, Homo floresiensis, Neanderthals, and Denisovans. However, out of these 5 species, only Homo luzonensis managed to survive and thrive. This finding sheds new light on our evolutionary history and raises fascinating questions about the interactions and fates of these ancient hominin groups. You might not be familiar with a plant that possesses the extraordinary ability to consume metal and absorb soil pollutants. It's not surprising, as this remarkable discovery is relatively recent in the realm of science and can only be found in a singular location on Earth, Philippines. This incredibly peculiar and potentially invaluable plant was found in May 2014. This metal-eating plant was named Rhinorrhea nickellifera. This plant possesses a remarkable ability to absorb nickel without succumbing to its toxic effects. This unique trait opens up promising possibilities for its application in remedying polluted soil, particularly in regions where nickel mining has caused environmental damage. Furthermore, the metal-eating plant presents a groundbreaking outlook on mining practices. The conventional approach of digging up the earth for metals could be replaced by a more eco-friendly method, wherein humans plant hyperaccumulators and extract the metals from their leaves during the harvesting process. Just envision the tremendous positive impact this could have on preserving our environment. However, a sobering reality accompanies this discovery. The metal-eating plant faces the looming threat of extinction, emphasizing the urgency to protect and preserve this exceptional botanical treasure. Across the globe, ancient cave paintings have captivated our fascination, and the Philippines is no exception, boasting its own remarkable collection known as the Angono petroglyphs. This consists of over 120 engraved figures found on a rock wall in Angono, Rizal. These petroglyphs span most of the rock wall, measuring approximately 63 meters in width and 5 meters in height. Believed to have been part of a makeshift rock shelter used by ancient people, the site also yielded fragmented earthenware and stone tools. Dating of the artifacts indicates that the rock shelter was utilized during the Neolithic age around 2500 BC, making the Angono petroglyphs the oldest known works of art in the Philippines. UNESCO attributes symbolic representations associated with healing and sympathetic magic to the Angono petroglyphs. The carvings depict humans engaged in religious rituals to heal sickness. Due to the diverse styles observed in these petroglyphs, researchers propose that multiple individuals carved them as part of a group effort. In ancient times, a language barrier was believed to exist, leading our ancestors to rely on symbols as their primary form of communication. These symbolisms and figures served as a means of expressing their thoughts and emotions in their daily lives. In 1973, the Philippine government declared the Angono petroglyphs a national cultural treasure to safeguard the site from vandalism and environmental erosion, ensuring its preservation for future generations. Discovered by accident in 1986 near the mouth of the Lumbang River, the Laguna copperplate inscription holds the distinction of being the earliest historical document in the Philippines and the sole pre-Spanish document found to date. Now designated as a national cultural treasure, it measures 7 by 12 inches when unrolled and was inscribed in kavi, an ancient Javanese writing system. Even more intriguing is the fact that the Philippines' oldest document is not a poem or a song, but rather a legal document known as Sudapatra, which serves as a receipt for the settlement of a debt in today's context. According to its content, it records the cancellation of a gold debt amounting to 1 kati and 8 swarna, which is equivalent to 865 grams belonging to Namwaran, with the document being handed over to his daughter, Angkatan. Between 2011 and 2012, archaeologists from the National Museum conducted excavations in Mount Kamhantik in Quezon Province. During this period, they made a remarkable discovery of 15 limestone tombs and other invaluable artifacts. The archaeological site, encompassing a 280-hectare government-protected land, is believed to have been the location of a 1,000-years-old village that once thrived in the area. Nevertheless, following the carbon dating of the human remains unearthed at the location, it was determined that the site's age is considerably more ancient, spanning from 890 to 1030 AD. What sets this burial ground apart from other explored sites in the country is the presence of limestone coffins, a first-of-its-kind find in the Philippines. This significant evidence indicates that ancestors in the country practiced more advanced burial rituals. This compelling evidence affirms the existence of an advanced civilization among the ancient people in the region prior to foreign colonization. Apart from the limestone coffins, the archaeologists also unearthed earthen jars, metal objects, and skeletal remains of both humans and animals. The tombs discovered in this area share similarities with Egypt's ancient sarcophagi, yet they differ in their simplicity. Unlike the elaborate designs and mythological symbols present in Egyptian sarcophagi, the limestone coffins found in this Philippine burial site bear a more understated appearance. Experts observed that the tombs once featured lids adorned with probable pre-colonial patterns. Regrettably, these lids, along with the skeletons and accompanying burial artifacts that should have been inside the tombs, had already been pilfered by treasure hunters before scientists had the opportunity to conduct a comprehensive examination of the site. Undoubtedly, the Philippines is not merely a country of stunning natural beauty. It is a true repository of archaeological marvels that have profoundly contributed to the enlightenment of the intricate fabric of our human origins. What are your thoughts about this? I hope you like our story. Until the next one.